Hey, welcome back to the Crafty Nook. Guys, it's literally been forever. You have to excuse my voice. I am recovering from the COVID. I don't know if, can you say that on social media? I don't know. So, guess where I've been? Feverishly typing, trying to get my doctoral project wrote up and ready for review. I just submitted it for review literally 5 minutes ago. Well, maybe 20 minutes ago at this point. Which I have been writing for days. But it's submitted. I do have a few other things before graduation, which is in May. But that's where I've been. I've been busy. Presented at a couple of conferences. Did my write-up. And had COVID. So I have not crafted since the last video was posted, I think, over my Christmas break, which was sometime in either December or January. And I have maybe about an hour tonight. And I'd like to do something very low energy because my brain is fried. And so I thought I'd bring you guys along since I'm finally doing something and show you what I do when I have no energy to craft, but I want to be crafty. Number one is die cuts. I'm going to use, I bought a Gemini by Crafter's Companion off of Facebook Marketplace. And I will tell you, I'm in love with it. And so I have all these dies I just put on the floor. For Christmas, my sister-in-law got me the folders with the magnet sheets in it. And so I'm just going to cut out a bunch of stuff and see. We're going to start there. So I've got this die set from Tim Holtz. This is a Wildflowers die set from Tim Holtz. This is just a Temu one. And then these are from Temu as well. So these, I wanted this to be here. I think I'm gonna have to cut another piece for that. Okay. So, what have y'all been up to? Like I said, I just wrote my... A lot of people would remember it as think of it as a dissertation, but because my doctorate is in nursing practice and I'm not getting a PhD, mine is not called a dissertation, it's called a DMP project final report. And that is, let's see, it is over 60 something pages long. Over 1,000 words, 10,000 words, not 1,000, 10,000. I think I might do these, and then, wait, maybe not this. I don't know, that could be really cute. Maybe not this. Maybe I'll do that, and then cut one of these. Maybe I'll go ahead and do this. So 10,000 words, like 6 pages of references. And y'all, I am exhausted. I've been sitting at this computer for days, just typing while trying to recover from COVID. And still work. I do have some stuff still to do. I'm spending tomorrow crafting though. So I think tomorrow I want to use some file folders to make a little flippity floppity folio thingamajig, because that's the wormhole I crawled in on today while I was waiting on dinner to cook. I've really missed crafting. It is my therapy. which I did start therapy, so I guess I can't really say that now. My phone only has a little bit of juice on it. Okay, we're gonna pop this through the Gemini. And I think I'm gonna pop all of this through. And I'll be back. Watching this go through is magic. It's so easy. It is a little bit scary, but it's so easy. Let's see. Okay. So I told you I got this die cutting thing off Facebook Marketplace. And I have not really cut a lot with it. I've mostly embossed with it. And I do really like it for the embossing, which is why I wanted it. Is because my embossing, my manual die cutter does not emboss very well. And so I wanted this to emboss. And so I do think it is very good for that. However, it is really lots of pressure. Look at this little delicate. You see those little knots in it? That's just from the holes in the die. And I don't think I like that. So I think I'll be using my Spellbinders, like crank one, for die cutting. And this one for embossing. Because that's just a lot. And I think I'm probably done die cutting for the night. And like this plate warps really bad. So I don't know. I don't know what happened. There it is. This washi tape is so sticky. It just keeps peeling. I'm not having a good time with this. This is supposed to be low energy and it's honestly kind of frustrating. Okay. So I am going to pick these up and move on to the next thing, which honestly I do feel like is going to be very low energy. So that's what I got die cutted, all this, a little stack. Sometimes when I get out a machine like that, I just want to do all the things at once. And I think that's where I kind of get a little bit caught up because I didn't need to do all that, but I did, and it's done, and it's fine. So now I want to dye some cheesecloth and some papers. I've got some cardstock and some copy paper and a few cards. What are those called? Note cards. And I'd like to kind of dye those with some ink. So let's get my ink pads out. I don't know, I've never done this with ink. I've only ever done it with oxide. So let's just pick a couple of colors. Maybe this one. And that one. Ooh, let's see. Repeats. Let's do peeled paint too. And then what do we have over here? In oxides, let's do speckled egg Victorian velvet. Maybe a little bit of marigold. Put these back up. I really love having everything right at hand. Okay, let me get my, where is it? It'll come to me. My glass mat. I rearranged since the last time I was in here, actually crafting, and now I don't remember what I did with my Tim Holtz glass mat. Oh, there it is, right in front of my face. Okay, let's pull it out. I don't know what this is for. I could probably watch a video that he's done. Just don't think I have that in me. I never have time anymore. But I'm almost done. Oh, I have some textured linen cardstock I'd like to also try. So, let me put these away. No, not all the way away, just to the side. Okay, and do I have water in my bottle? A little bit. What do we want to start with? Let's cut off some hunks of cheesecloth. So this is a 36 by 36 piece of cheesecloth that I got at the dollar store, the Dollar General, for $1. I didn't even know they had cheesecloth. I just happened to walk by it. I would not know where to pick it up again. So let's just cut. Is this considered fabric? We're gonna say yes. Is this doubled? Yes. Oh, it's actually 4. Okay, 1, 2. Should I cut these in half? Yeah, I can always do more later. So this doesn't really require me to think about design or like anything. I just start dipping. So I have 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 4. So let's do one more. And this is why I call this low energy crafting. Also, fussy cutting would be a good one to put in this category if you are a fussy cutter, because you can just do that in front of the TV and it kind of sets you up for success later. How do I get this open? Oh, come on, Michelle. You're about to have a doctorate. Just open it. Lordy. Okay, 4 pieces. And so what this will do is it will give me some stuff to pull from when I actually can sit down and think about design and where I want everything to go and how pretty something is. Okay, put these away. I think I will do the paper at the same time. So let's do 6, 7. Okay, we'll have to pick one that we don't use, or I could cut one in half. Let me do that. It's not gonna be straight. And then I think I have 2 of these, which we can cut. These are not, this top one is bent and it has marks, but I think it'll kind of add to it, to the vibe. I'll just cut this down in half. 2, 4, 6, 8. Yep. Just to kind of see what we get. And if we have any left, any juice left, we have these that we can use. And I have a sketchbook art journaling thing over here, which I might grab out just so I don't forget that I have it. That I can do a few little bits in if I wanted to. So we'll open to that first. All right, let's do peeled paint. It's very green. It says ink. I don't know what it's gonna do. Oh, I guess I needed more. It's kind of absorbent, huh? Okay, there's one. I need to get a paper towel because I can't be wiping the oxides in the water. I need to get it, make sure I'm not in the habit of doing that. Okay. Let's do the textured first. Don't know if I'm gonna like that. Dry this. And I'll be right back. I think it's dry. Okay, let's try a different color. I don't know if it's just the green that I don't like or what. This is a pretty color. Okay. Oh shoot, I forgot to do the cheesecloth. Evergreen bow. It's a nice turquoisey color. This one's not very juicy. Cut these in half. I'm gonna try oxide next, I think. All right, I'm gonna keep doing this and then move on to the next thing. These are what I have, and I think I finally just now realized the appeal of the Distress ink. This is the oxide. Which I think if I was to go like that. Look at that. Kind of pulls it up a little. So there's that. I only did 3 of the cheesecloths because honestly I cannot see myself using red or yellow. I don't know what I'm going to do with these, but I wanted to experiment and not worry about what I was going to use them for or anything like that. So now I want to make some faux distressed like some faux vintage tape, some distress tape. I just need to find where I keep it, if I even have any. I don't know if I have any made up. And if I did, I don't know where it's at. So I'm going to find that and then get the rest of my supplies out. Okay. This is wax paper. And I am going to add strips of the glossy, clear Scotch tape. Or transparent tape. It's not, I don't think this is, oh, it is Scotch brand. Okay. But it's the glossy finish. And I'm just going to add strips of those to this paper, making sure that the edges stick. And then we're going to use some alcohol ink and just stress it like this. This is the last little bit I have. And this one stuck to the thing. I think I accidentally got that, hit it with the heat tool once. I like to use this in my projects. Make a bigger piece, big old honking one. This is really pretty easy and it has like a good impact. I wonder if I have anything handy that I have used this faux vintage tape on. Let me take this down and look. Oh, I think this is too long. Let me cut it. Oh, that's too long too. Oh, that might not have been too long, but it's too late now. Okay. There's the setup. You can't even see it. But let's look and see if I have anything in here where I have used some of this tape. Just to kind of show you an idea. Oh, that's very pretty. I don't remember making that. Oh, or that. Oh, that's lovely. That's a nice surprise. This is my little bucket of handmade goodies. Oh, these are also a good way to have some low energy crafting. This is just paint on paper, on book pages, with stickers and stamps. And washi. I don't know if I have anything in this box. Well, let me see. It honestly might not be that big of a deal at this point. Right there. Look at that. This is some of that vintage tape. There we go. That might be the only thing I have in here. This is on my to-do list to get to done. Okay, so there's that. All that for that. Okay. So what I do is now that I have these down, I'm gonna get my little ready. I think I like the latte better. Oh, and I need my little thingamajig. And just cover the pieces of tape and move the alcohol ink. I like to do a layer on, just like full on. And then I'll come back and use this little and do stuff like that. But first, I want to get everything covered. I was trying not to get it all over me. That didn't work well. It's fine. Okay. I think I need to move this. I think it's in the way. It's messing me up. Oh, a penny just fell off of it. Okay, so now we will because I very rarely use it in such a large piece, it's not as obvious when you have, you know, splotches and stuff. And I just, little drips here and there. I also like to make, like, strategically leave pieces that don't have any drips. Oh my gosh. Oh, Michelle. It's getting all over your hands. This and the stains. I'm sure it's fine. This is really all I ever use alcohol inks for, because I don't really know what I'm doing, but I do know that I like the way this looks. And this is literally the easiest, lowest energy thing you can do. It's just dripping and squeezing. And I like to do the thin layer on it first, because then if you have a few spots that aren't perfect, it's okay, because you already have alcohol ink on your tape. Oh, there's no tape there. Ooh, I dripped it. Dipped it. Dip, dip. Oh, it looks like I overlapped tape there. That's going to be fun to take off. One of those will not have any alcohol ink on it. Okay, so there's that color. Made a giant mess with this. Lucky I had cheesecloth available. Okay, we'll try some of this caramel. I have a ginger somewhere, but I'm not exactly sure where it's at right now. And it's more of a, like, reddish brown. This one is too, but the ginger is very red. And I just use this a little bit more sparingly. The latte is my favorite. Just drip and squeeze, drip and squeeze. You could do this with a straw too, but I think I got this little squirty thing off Temu for just pennies. Ah, see, and it just silently drips down your hand. Ah, it's fine. Everything's fine. I think I got it on my pants. It's okay though. Let's just see what that does. I'll go back in one more time with the latte. With the cheesecloth. Like, look at that. I look like I have something wrong with me. Because I kind of want to see what that does. Ooh, that's lovely. Yep. I think I want to leave it at that. Do this in a well-ventilated area where you'll get high on the alcohol ink fumes. Okay. So this does not take very long to dry. And then you just grab it and you peel it up. And then you have perfectly distressed tape. Ready for your crafting needs. You just got to be careful when you, and not burnish it down too much because it will wipe off. I wonder how I got that effect. I wonder if I could get that again. I don't know though, I like this. It turns out different every time. I think this one might have had some of that ginger, but I'm not sure. So, have me a new piece of aged tape, some alcohol inked, accidentally cheesecloths. And I think that I am ready to get some sleep. Tomorrow morning, I'm crafting and I'm going to shop my stash because I'm not buying anything this year, or at least not yet. I'm going to shop my stash and then make something fun. So, I will see you guys tomorrow. Okay, bye.